legal pressure on citizen Trump is expanding in all different directions, from Washington to New York to Georgia to even The Apprentice. Now, two Capitol Hill police officers, this is out of D.C., suing the former president. They allege that he incited the January 6th insurrection. The way these cases work, they have to ask for money damages. They're seeking $75,000. And they allege in court that Trump inflamed, encouraged, incited, directed, aided, and abetted the insurrectionist mob. Remember, this is police officers talking. It is a tough plaintiff to face. They also allege that Trump directed intentional infliction of emotional distress and assault and battery that he abetted. Now, if these cases move forward, something we've been covering here on The Beat is that it's possible to have discovery or even potentially see citizen Trump, no longer president, face a deposition. Now, here's what former acting U.S. Solicitor General Neil Katyal says about why this is major.
Donald Trump is in serious trouble. And, the difference between now and the past is that the Republican Party and senior officials in there are inviting this trouble now and saying that there's merit to it.
That's one view from one veteran DOJ official, but he's not alone. Take another former federal prosecutor, Renato Mariotti, who's been analyzing and covering some of this for us on The Beat. He tells me Trump could even settle to avoid that high-stakes deposition.
I also have to think that Trump is not going to want to have discovery, is not going to want to sit for a deposition. And this really seems to me like the sort of suit that is going to potentially force a favorable settlement on behalf of the officers.
Now, as we've been covering, this is a wide legal storm with many different ingredients. We've never seen a modern president leave office with this many legal headaches, this many accusations. Take a look up in New York, where DA Cy Vance is closing in on Trump Organization's longtime CFO and money man, Alan Weisselberg. He's getting subpoenaed for bank records and any gifts that he may have received from Trump and whether there's any foul play there. Prosecutors eye internal documents as well from the same organization. They want line-by-line breakdowns of key finances. The idea here is to see if there was lying, if it was deliberate, and if it was criminal. Then there's another criminal investigation down in Georgia. Prosecutors looking at a slew of potential crimes, including racketeering. We've seen reports now that are pretty interesting because two different grand juries reportedly investigating Trump's efforts there to steal the election. Subpoenas could come. We just don't know in that secretive process what will happen between those grand juries. Then there's the highest court in New York, which is now allowing a former Apprentice contestant to go forward with another suit that is about alleged lies by Donald Trump. A lot of lies are legal, but sometimes you can get in trouble for them. They can be illegal. This is a contestant that alleges that Donald Trump committed defamation. Her name, you might remember, is Summer Zervos, and she's suing Trump for calling her a liar when she went public with her allegations about what she said was improper conduct by Donald Trump back. She talked about this back in 2016. You might remember her from this moment on the show.
I'm being truthful, and I'll always be truthful.
How stupid is that, right?
It's not stupid.
You know what, Summer? You're fired.
Well, that was the show, and Donald Trump or his character might think that truth is stupid. But that doesn't mean that you can defame someone under American law. He's also previously argued, and this is important as we track all of his problems post-White House, that being president could protect him from these kind of civil suits. Now, the law is mixed on that, but he had some point then as president, meaning he could make that argument to judges. Now, it's moot. The appeals court is allowing this case to go forward, which means the former president could face a deposition on these sensitive issues separate from the other possible deposition I mentioned earlier. And then on top of all that, a federal judge ruling that a non-disclosure agreement from Trump's 2016 campaign can't be enforced because it's just too broad and too vague. The judge finding that Trump's campaign was basically trying to, quote, suppress speech that it finds detrimental to its interests. That's what citizen Trump right now is facing. Here's how my colleague Rachel put it.
How's the post-presidency life going for the former president and his most loyal minions? I mean, man.
There are many different ways to put it. It's a lot of different legal pressure on this ex-president. To paraphrase one rapper, by the time this is over, Trump may have to take a knee. Hey, I'm Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.